Before we begin commencement, I believe it is important to honor and commemorate a classmate of ours we recently lost in a car accident. Shay was one to keep a conversation inclusive and entertaining. He always knew how to make someone laugh and feel welcome in whatever scenario. Though I never got the chance to know Shay on a deeper level, his presence at East High was memorable. From his wit to his personality, he was one many respected as an individual. I would like to take a moment of silence to honor his life and a legacy he left with all of us.
Thank you. Good evening to the class of 2021. It is our honor to be delivering this year's commencement address as representatives of the top 5% to such an ambitious and occasionally humorous class. Today, we walk the tightrope towards adulthood. Before we go any further, we would like to publicly thank those who have helped us along the way. Teachers, faculty, parents, peers, and family, thank you for putting up with our seemingly endless hours of sarcasm and feeding our inspiration. Given the difficult year, it is hard to put into words how appreciative we are of you. It was your guidance that helped us achieve the unachievable and earn our diplomas at this ceremony today. The ceremony is a reflection of our time spent together and a celebration of what we have accomplished. 58,968,000 consecutive seconds of learning and unity has brought us here today. There's something special about that. We learn together, dream together, and most importantly, grow together. And yet here we are taking arguably the most monumental step towards our individual futures. Similar to a tightrope walker, our support systems are the foundation we use to tie our dreams to and initiate our long-awaited expedition. And our goals are the rope we balance on that leads us forward. However, our first few steps have not been taken confidently, but more cautiously. Our mental health has been thrust to the brink of implosion, to the point where we cannot distinguish if a gust of wind has come through to test our balance or if we're falling off of our rope. Fortunately, those millions of seconds in unity have proven to be beneficial. Our relationships and perseverance act as a balancing pole, countering our astray and stabilizing our path. We rely on this balancing pole to keep our dreams in sight from falling off to the netting below. Though a balancing pole, a cheap tightrope, and the foundations are universal to everyone, the struggles vary from person to person. Some may encounter high winds, and others may have a loosely tied rope. Here, in this moment, is when our struggles start to strike, our reasoning surfaces, and we assess how to get to the other side. Whether it be charging to the other side or inching one hand at a time, we will get there. Our dreams, though seemingly far away, will be within reach sooner than we anticipate.
We encourage you to follow the numerous opportunities available to you. Graduation is not an ending, but rather a part of a larger journey of life. All accomplishments we achieve during life's course should be taken as starting points for further achievements. Our graduation serves as an intermediary point, projecting us to another part of the tightrope. Whether we land ourselves a career, take up a trade, or continue our education, our tightrope is full of noticeable marks. Our graduation today is our first mark of importance, and we all have more shortly in front of us. We've already shown our academic commitments by making it to this ceremony today, but soon some will be graduating from college, completing workforce training, or even overcoming a lifelong struggle. We all have different paths, and that is okay. It was our honor to be with you amongst the first few steps. Again, life is a journey. We don't stop growing once we get our diplomas, and whatever course we may take up gives each of us new opportunities to continue growing and to learn new skills that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. Instead of following the path of past generations and graduating classes, we challenge you all to make your own path. We know you have the ability, and we know you, class of 2021, will inevitably change the world. Though it may be cliche to end off the commencement address with a quote, we believe it was fitting considering our theme. Robert Frost puts all 4.5 minutes of our speech into a single line. Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.